my friends. We'll see. Did I do it correctly? Did I get it right? It's 2 o'clock. Ah! I am here. God forbid. It's a nice day too. It's supposed to be hot tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. San Francisco with overdressed tourists complaining about the heat. See? Right now there are zero people watching, so nobody believed that I was going to be on it too. Or they're on my other stream, which said, I don't know how to do Prism, but there'll be another stream. See, people are catching up finally. And yeah, yes you are, Papa. And don't forget, I'm having dinner out today. I love this. Is it Scientology or is it my secretary? Where's Dawn when I need her? So yeah. Oh God. Unfortunately, someone saw me and probably had me. Yep. So they didn't even try anymore. They just, you know, curtain. Unless they see the car. It's possible. Maybe they start bringing the car in a different direction. It does stick out. So we'll do. Let's see a saunter. Hi, Buzz. Yes, I gotta start putting Scientology back in my my description because my views are like half off, and I thought they were because I just put them in the wrong order. It would open up on my playlist, so I changed that. I think it's because I don't put Scientology in the title, so I have to learn how to do it again because it was a habit. It takes forever to lose a habit, and it takes it forever to start a habit. So, let's see. So what is this? We saw this earlier. It's an advertisement for Golden Gate Transit instead of Muni. That's weird. They should be owned by the same person. Oh, and what I got the other day, and I keep forgetting to bring, I have a Sharpie chalk pen. Hi, No Face. Yeah, it's a Sharpie chalk pen. See if it'll work on the light poles, and just write C-U-L-T and an arrow. You are not a turd. You are a human being. You're the third victim. That's what we used to call them, victims. I have to get all my lingo back. I haven't done a club in 3 months. I think the last time was March. So, and I was just getting used to it again because it had been like there'd been COVID during that. And since I'm allergic to steroids, no going outside for me and talking to people. So, I wonder if there was somebody here earlier. If there was somebody here earlier, hell yeah. Because the boombox is running too. And I did saunter, but usually they're not that fast in the back. So, hi, internet leg log. I don't have my regular glasses on. Hi, City on Defense. Hi, Carrie Ann. Don't you hate it when that happens? Hell, I've been having that later than it is with like days. I keep projecting on like to a Friday, but not because it's like the work day is over, but I don't know. So she got attacked on live. I heard something about Aja, but not Chichikana. I will check her out later. So, oh yeah, you're always doing the hellos before they show up on my feed. Which is funny, Fuzz. And I was listening, on the way in, I was listening to Marilyn Honig. And the one time she is actually showing things, I'm driving. It's like, I should have just listened to my music and sing badly all the way here like I do sometimes. I was so bummed. It's like, now I'm going to have that as background noise while I look up to see the stuff they're crocheting. Okay, did I miss them altogether? Let's see, I'm looking back. Yes, Marthana Reese. Oh my God, the accent came out. Ah, that's interesting. Like I said, I need to check it out because I can't prove it. I don't like to say things that could be just misunderstandings. So, and since this is my desk doesn't have any room for another computer. So, and it's not my mod's job to look up stuff for me. So, even though Fuzz likes to look up the links and post them to things like, Hot Mess History. So, I should find out what the crochet channel I look at. Well, there's the $1 million crochet lady who looks like she lives in a cabin in Vermont or something. So, no, nothing will happen here. I promise. They keep this part of San Francisco pristine because it used to be Lawyers Alley. There are not many lawyers anymore. And it's North Beach in Chinatown. And so it's where tourists come for like the crossroads. So, and since we've sucked on tourism for the past 3 years, 4 years, it's like they're making a big effort. So I see, I'm surprised they're not like waving at me because I did get swatted once. But the cops come by. So I see them all the time. Sometimes I catch them. Sometimes I get cop car butt. So, oh, I gotta go check the door. I forgot. We forgot to put to enter the complaint last night because we were dealing with Papa Cat's mom stuff. So totally past her. We were lucky we emptied the garbage, or he emptied the garbage. So, we forgot to put in the complaint because of the one brass door that was locked yesterday. So, well, I did say I'd give him 24 hours, so this is technically almost 24 hours. So we'll see if that door is unlocked, because it has to be. It's illegal for double doors to be locked with their fire escapes. So, or fire doors. So we'll see what's going on here. But yeah, I'm in a really safe neighborhood, and I have a friend who's a SFPD, so I wouldn't be surprised, because since I did get swatted once, that he's learned about me and has basically told people, you know, keep an eye out, just drive by and keep an eye out, because they're like that. So let's see. I'm going to have to talk through this because they're playing music, but let's see. It's still locked. Okay, legitimate turning in now, because that door is supposed to be locked or unlocked. So I'll go tell them about it, because it's also a right door when you're leaving. So, and that's a dominant door. And the reason I know this is because one of the clubs I worked at was haunted by a fire inspector for 6 months. Literally what it could have been, a fire inspector haunting. He was there all the time. I think I once accused him of like changing clothes in the bathroom from like close to his outfit. So, and there's now more music coming in. This is how I got dinged before, because some car was playing music. And you never know, because these Scientologists up here look like a million different things. So it could be one of them coming by, because weirdly enough, everybody who's playing the music is Caucasian. And usually when you get people playing certain music, they are not. And no, that's not a stereotype. Because we all went through the phase of funk in the world, and they were on. They had their cars going all the time. So I see you still don't have the back door unlocked. And that's not good for you. And if you notice, when you're leaving, that's a right door, which is a dominant door to use. So yeah, be ready. Probably by Monday, the fire marshal will show up. We didn't get time to put the complaint in yesterday, but we'll put it in today for sure, if he's not doing it at the moment. So unlock that door so you don't get in trouble. You don't want to be haunted by a fire marshal because you're not living up to the code, especially in the old place. Because if you get him mad, he'll probably send a building inspector out here to make sure you're keeping the building up. So it can just go bureaucracy downhill from there. So take care of that door. That's funny, Two-Face. It was like, well, that's long. Oh no, that's funny. Okay. So there's that. But, and you guys have believed me before with the front door, so you might as well do it on the back door, because you'll get a notice, and they probably won't be here till Monday, even though the one at the club showed up all the time. But you should be prepared, because you're blocking a fire exit with a door. Same thing as blocking a fire exit with boxes. So, I know you don't have to listen to me, because supposedly I'm the devil, but I'm not the devil because I don't believe in the devil. So how can I be it? You can't push your religion on me if I don't believe in it. Isn't that weird? Oh, that made me giggle. Oh, Pasadena was going through it? Yay! Hi, Tuella Luna. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, we got a fire marshal in the club one time because I did work at clubs. That's why this is a club. So I can relax while I talk and not get into trouble or not wear myself out. And we had a fire marshal for whatever the time frame is, 6 months, could have been a year. But boy, I swear to God, sometimes that man came into club with a backpack, changed, and came out as a fire marshal. So I know what they are like on clubs. Yes, they do, internet log. They have to bust them in now. Hi, I am Rob, 707. How's everybody doing today? So, yeah. It's a very interesting day. It's almost nice. Still have a cold wind. The weather in San Francisco is beautiful but blustery. And this is why I don't carry signs. Because usually, now it's either one. I never hung out at this building before, so sometimes Columbus is windy as heck and cracks my bangs. And that means that they're hairsprayed and they like blow them apart. So that's what's called cracking your bangs. And then sometimes Montgomery is really windy. I think a couple of days ago it was both guys, and I was like, oh my God. Ah, bummer. I want the fire marshal we have here. He's probably retired by now, but I'm sure he's taught people how to act just like him. Ah. My dad was telling me a story because I went to lunch with him today. That's why I just made 2 o'clock. We're getting closer now. My mother controlled us before. And one of the restaurants charged $1 an olive for a martini. Not that the martini didn't cost $10 on top of that. So, and this was a very stingy member of his friend group, and he was running out that story for a week or two. Because instead of saying, I'm not paying for that and handing it back, you pay for it. Hi, Suki, meow. I told him you were keeping eyes for King Charles, and he said, oh, really? My dad smiled when I said that. So it was funny because I thought it was so cute. So, do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you wish you were out here right now enjoying the weird weather as opposed to being in there trying to make all your money before you get in trouble? Well, from what I could see yesterday, you guys did bad. So there's only someplace but up this time. Do you really want to spend your week doing that again? Do you ever have classes in there, or do they just talk for an hour about stuff and then they make you go home and read? That actually sounds more concise than having a class that is relevant. And when was the last time you had to pay for all of your enlightenment? Do you really like that? Ooh, I gotta go see the other side. The other side, and I have sunblock all over my neck. The other side actually echoed perfectly. And the one that doesn't talk to me is going to come back. So, oh, for a half a second, I thought somebody was protesting, or was Scientology across the street. I was going to say, damn, that's, nasty. Do you wish you were out of these doors doing something other than Scientology? Did you get stuck with Scientology and realize this was a bad idea, but you're already vested in it? You know, you can leave anytime you want. I'm sorry. It's got cooties. You don't want to go in there. I think. Nah. She might have been from that pile of people over there. I wonder if they all belong here. I'm not moving from this spot, that's for sure. Because I don't think they see me here. You know, wearing black. And I don't have my extensions, so they can't see me. I always pluck them out like a week before I get my hair done. Because, yes, I'm graying, but not graying the way I want to. So I get my hair done. And that's when I get my extensions put in. And since I don't have them right now, probably thinking I'm not here or not just paying attention because there's no sparkle around. They should be called Bloody Carries now. Modernized instead of Bloody Mary. Well, there is a remake of Carrie, so that counts. I was about to say, whoops, I just dated myself. And I didn't pay for dinner. You can tell I've been with my dad. So, and I don't have a good angle here on the doors, so I'll have to deal. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss your chosen family? You know, the first people you had to declare out of your life were the most influential people in your life. So if they said something against this place, you probably should have put some stock into it instead of going, no, it'll be okay. Because they get you at a low point and then they bring you in. And when you're back to a higher point, you realize you made a mistake. So go follow through on the mistake and just leave. It's not that hard. You can get a job. There are placement agencies that will help. You can fix your credit because you talk to the people that have your credit messed up. They'll fix it and you'll get it back. And if you're going through people like us, we could probably help with things like housing, or you can hide it all by going to the main library and looking it all up and making another account. And then when you're done, you clear your history. You go into settings, clear your history. So then there's no part of you on that computer. And when you do it, you should be completely and utterly changed. Anything you ever wear here, don't wear there. So you start building up a profile of your life when you can leave, and then when you're at that final step that's holding you back, you can finish leaving and then leave these people behind. And the freeloader charge cannot be, it is not legal, so you do not have to pay it back. You should tell them to use the money you have in the account to pay you back if you have a lot of courses saved up for, because they're never going to refund you that, because they say that you have to come onto campus to get it, but you're declared and you can't. So that dog keeps chasing its tail. So that's a nice little thing, and nobody has sued them for it yet. I'm sure they will soon, because some people are owed a lot of money. So just another thing to think about in paradise. Hi, Ocean View. Let's see. Okay. Freaks. Thank you for reminding me now. It's so weird. I have gotten so suspicious of anybody who walks by with like a e-meter sized container. It's so funny. It's like, oh no, they're just actually tourists. And it's like, I so want to say, don't carry a hip bag that big. Damn, they would like mug you in the 20s, much less. Ooh, look. Ooh, that was pulled back. Do it again, ghost, do it again. There's wind. Maybe they opened the door. I'll check in a while. And no, you can't get my fingerprints because I wrapped my sleeve in it. Haha. Not that you want them. No, there is one more that's stuck doing something else right now. She is the most, she's like me, she does it on a regular. And there is one that, you know, life came before, but she wants her heart in it. And then I think there's one more. I'm trying to think. The one who can't do it right now, I text her. So I want to say there was one more, but I don't remember. So technically I'm only one at this time of the day. So that's the way to look at it. So, see, and I think automatically this guy is like Scientology, and then realizes his jacket sticking out of his backpack. And then I want to go, dude, take that backpack off while you're looking at the map. You know, people have been getting mugs since the freaking 1700s. That's nothing new. But it's like, don't advertise. Why don't you just get a backpack that says, I'm a tourist? So, and they always get stuck in some weird little nowhere when the sun goes down. It's like, I swear to God, I want to go to the popular spots that get really dark fast or something with some friends and just start, you know, locating tourists because they all, you know, we'll all wind up here sort of thing. There's got to be one somewhere that everybody knows about. So, no, that would be fun. Just have a group of people going, no, you go that way, then you go that way, then you get back, and somebody drives, and the person drives you to your hotel if you're really far away from it, because, you know, San Francisco's covered in hills, and even I hate the hills. You know, things like that. So, thank you for that tangent. That tangent was brought to you by TWA. Do you wish you were doing something else? Do you wish you were just out of those doors and not have to worry about what you're making over the year or over the week? I'm sorry. Yeah, it should be like over the year, over the quarter, or even the half the year. But you guys have to worry about what you make every week. Isn't that weird? I mean, seriously, isn't that just like bizarre? Hey, you're doing good today. Stay appropriate. Thanks, No Face. And after being with my dad, it's like, oh my God, you sort of have my dad's sense of humor, but it's the lead up to it. Yeah. So, and that's my whole family in Portland. They all have the same sense of humor. So usually within a day or two, I'm like, oh my God, I can't keep up with them. Because you have to define everything they're talking about at once. So, because my dad's family stuck together, so they're all pretty much in the same place. So, like I said, what about the ocean? What about the beach? Wouldn't you like to be on the beach, burning marshmallows, talking about how cold it is, but you're not in Scientology? You're with your friends, bitching and moaning like, you know, most adults do nowadays. Wouldn't that be more fun than sitting in there trying to get your numbers in, considering you probably guys have quotas every day? Now, that's not fun. So, trying to fill your quota for today. Not that you have to go home until you're done. You know, we need some kind of like volunteer labor rules, because Lord knows they're probably making you guys work 15 hours a day. Then you have to go to your real job if you're public. And then you have to go home and read your courses, and then you have to sleep. So that's probably about 4 hours of sleep if you're lucky. No wonder you're all cranky. None of you sleep. That's not right. You need to sleep. You know, sleep is good for your brain. That has nothing to do with psychiatry. So that's just science. You know, you've got to park your brain for a certain amount of time, and they recommend 5 or 6 at the earliest. So think about it. When was the last time you went to sleep and had a full 8 hours, which is supposed to be the best, 7.5, 8, and then think what your brain is not doing for yourself. Freaks. Bet you have a balcony. Don't be a balcony. Fizz. What? Meow, that made no sense. Let's walk up to the door again. Oh, no, there's a pile of people. Don't want to scare the tourists. We need them. So, and I wonder if the lady comes out in the same way. And it's not an auditing is not a, there they go. Oh, they're slipping out of the garbage door. Oh my God. I got side-eyed by the janitor the other day because he was doing something with the garbage, and I showed up and he was just like not happy. So I just saw a red vest go by, or a gold vest go by. So Tacky ate his attire, dead ahead. So they must have cleaned this up because it looked like it was blocked and stuff. So what do you guys see? Is there a door there? Am I looking down? Because that's the door I think they're coming out of now. Because I know the janitor came out of it, but I remember looking at it and thought it was like decrepit and he was just being a janitor. Sometimes they think janitors love to look at things or do things they can't do, that nobody else does. Go for it. You guys are too funny. So Dad tells me about women who gossip about women, you know, because he's a widower, and someone doesn't like getting called a witch. And I said, well, the person called her a witch, she should just call the crypt keeper. I said, that'll keep her shut up. And of course he laughed at that one. So all the weird things and the gossip things, I go, this is how you do it. It's so much fun. Let's see, burnt marshmallows on the beach. The water's 58 all the time. That's why most people who are natives, they'll go to the beach for a hot day, but they sure as heck won't get in the water above their knees, because we have great whites 8 miles out from the coast. They like radioactiveness, and the Farallones has a lot of radioactiveness, and it's an island 8 miles out. And they started breeding there, I think, in the 70s. And, you know, they're having a good old time. That's why you hear about them so much. So ever since Jaws, I have not even gone into the water to my knees. So, because of course, you have that movie, and then all of the great white attacks are being advertised all over the place. And then one person along the way said, oh, if you go in over your knees, they can attack you. And that took care of that. So we'd go to the beach to tan, but we sure as hell wouldn't go into the water, because 58 degrees is really nice when it's supposed to be like 90 here. So I don't know in San Francisco, probably on my side of the bay, but it'll be nice tomorrow. Nice. I hate the heat. If we're lucky, it'll be 80. So, and of course, our county fair is held in a place that has the highest temperature. Why do they keep doing that? I think they offer like cool shelters now, you know, because everybody's collapsing from heat stroke and don't want to pay $5 for a bottle of water. Yes, radioactive great white sharks. Yes. It was a radar station for like World War II or something, and they kept it up for a while. So I don't know how the radioactivity got there, but you know who told me, because when he was in the Coast Guard, he'd work on like the radars. But especially after Jaws came out, I was 10. He was telling me about the radioactivity on the Farallones, and that the sharks love the radioactivity. So yes, we have glowing sharks. It's very weird. So, but we have at least 2 great whites between here and Half Moon Bay that I think people have gotten smart. I don't think they've killed anybody lately, but they lose arms. Oh my God, they are watching me. You guys are watching me. I love it. And have you opened that other door yet? I won't get in trouble for this. Unlock this door. It's illegal to have it's illegal to have locked. You need to unlock that door. It's a fire exit. The fire marshal will know tonight. Yeah, they didn't believe that we did it, that we called them the first time. It's like, dude, we're gonna send another thing in, and this is a historical building, so You probably have 3 strikes, so this will be your second. And then I'll probably, because Papa Cat turns them in. Actually, no, he's a tech head. He's putting them under different emails, so they don't think we're just a bunch of bitchy people. And if you think that having different emails is like sus, think again. Every tech head has their first email address, if it's not Earthlink, and then their second email address they got when they were being social, and then they got their name if they could have it, and then they got their favorite pet. It's like every tech head that's my age has at least 5 emails, all innocently done. One for newsletters, one for gossip, one for real stuff, one for advertisement. So having more than one email is not sus. Ask any nerd or techno freak, they all have them. Even if they don't admit it, they do. Because especially the first email you ever had, you don't get rid of that. You know, that's like having, a trinket on the mantle. Like, this is my favorite email address. And it's some weird ass thing because everybody got their email at the same time. So you didn't get to get your name, which is good in the end. And then you had to look under the certain subject, and then you had to be subject 405, Hi, Louie. Weird. Hi, welcome. That's really nice that you're here. I don't expect anybody in the higher echelon to like hang out with me. Cool. Oh my God, you're right. Because I'm back. Hello, Desert Dog. Yes. Boys choir costumes. Boys too, yeah, because they had the back panel. Oh my God. So I did say hi to you, didn't I, Desert Dog? Hello. And yes, I do look at my chat. I'm just learning how to edit my chat if there's something mean in it. So let's see. I'm in San Francisco. I'm at the San Francisco Org. I'll show you. It's a really beautiful historical building, which is one down from the Federal Historical Building. Let's see. I can get back farther. Yes, I'm watching. I'm not crossing without looking. Okay. So it's this building right here. It was the Transamerica building, and they went from that to that. So it was declared a historical landmark. It's one below like the federal landmarks. So they have to keep it up at a certain shape. So while I'm also yelling for the Scientos to walk out and hide behind my car so they can get out, I'm also talking about the building because they're supposed to keep it up to the level that they bought it in. And they're not. So that's where they are. Beautiful building. The inside has not been touched because they can't. And then I just walk around it for an hour and talk about things. Ah! Yes. I swear some are Sea Org. I thought they were, because someplace out here they're mostly usually public, and I don't think so. That, and I get the Aaron Cairo sightings occasionally. So, and I yell that they get cooties. Ah, okay, cool. Oh, who's Desert Dog, Carrie? Yes, I do send you to random corners. Because he listens to me and the moderators. So he knows when he's got to be good. Everybody has one of those people in their lives. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss your chosen friends and family? Do you have to be friends with someone in Scientology because they told you so? Do you really like your mentor, or do you want him to just disappear in a puff of logic? Because, this doesn't make any sense here, and you're not going to get enlightenment, and it's going to cost you $250,000 to ever make it to OT8 and find out that Zunyu put a bunch of people in the volcanoes, and the volcanoes exploded, and now you have a bunch of things running around like ping pong balls, so they'll stick to you. that what you really want to do with your life? You know, you could be at the beach. You could be at the ferry building noshing on some really cool cheese. But you choose to be here, and you choose to have another job, and you choose to do courses, and then you choose to probably have 3 hours of sleep, which is really bad for your brain. Like I said, that's not psychology, that's science. So you can't blame it on psychology why you're messed up. And you won't have to think that children are adults anymore. Remember, science, they can't be. Their brains are too small to be that comprehensive. And people who have their children here, think twice. Do you really want your children to hate you? Because of the amount of attention you don't pay them or the amount of love that you keep from them, they're going to hate you when they grow up. You do know that, right? Or they'll wind up being robots like you guys. I would say you're zombies, but you need a brain to be a follower of whoever, or the little guy, and zombies don't have brains. So, you're robots. Even if I annoy you, you have to think about it, don't you? Yee, freaks. The next line in what? Oh. Yes, thank you. I lost a bunch the last time I got in a kerfuffle. But I'm building them back up again because I changed my name and turned it into a club. I've worked at clubs for 25 years because I forgot I worked at clubs before Papa Cat. So this is a club. If Dom was here, she'd be my secretary. Carrie Ann and Fuzz are my bouncers. No Face is the bartender who gets drunk too much. And I'm the queen of all I survey. I'm at the door. I am the one who tells people to go to hell and have them looking forward to it, because that's what I majored in my club life. So I walk down to the other doors occasionally, because right now they have one of them locked and it's illegal because they're the only 2 fire exits. So I'm going down like every 5 minutes, covering my hands so I don't put fingerprints on it, and checking the door and then yelling at them through the door because they have that. Actually, it didn't sound like the slow music today. Maybe they got tired of their own people singing. Okay, Desert Dog. I just wanted to be sure. It's like, am I going to see an answer, or is one of you going to get one of? Because Carrie's one of my master moderators. That sounded kinky. I'm in San Francisco. I think things like this. Yeah. If I could, I'd take you guys to Folsom Street, where you see pantsless men, but they're all in good shape. You might be when you were younger, because we did have the head of the bodyguards twice were women at one of the places. See, you're still got it locked. It's illegal. You need to take that up and unlock that puppy, because if this is round 2 of you guys getting in trouble, he may just start bugging you. I love that they don't listen. And honestly, I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't have experience with one. I hated that guy. Oh yeah, freaks! Yeah, my gothiness is actually normal now. So it's like, I remember when people would shy away from me and make finger crosses and, you know, accuse me. I mean, look, this is normal now. I'm so boring. I got old and boring. Anyway, so see, yeah, the black paint. I have to find that damn historical society. It was so hard to find because I found the federal one, and that's when I found out they were not a federal site, that they were only like one down historical, which is something different. So I have to find them, because these windows will fall out next winter, and it'd be funny if they made them replace them with windows from the same era, because these windows should be from the original one, which is 19 something, and so there are puddles at the bottom because glass is not stable, or glass is liquid. So, but yeah, look at that, they're rotting, period. Are they rotting? Or did somebody replace them? Ooh, that almost feels like metal. Maybe somebody replaced them. But they still have to keep it in order by the date they bought it. I'm going to look that one up tonight because Papa Cat is DJing on his Twitch. And I sit downstairs and try occasionally to find the cats to put them on his stream. So, but I'm watching The Gilded Age for the 20th time, the third time in a row. I wish I could find something else because it's just pretty and looks great on my television, which was my brother's. And since he is colorblind, he bought specific televisions. But the place he lives now doesn't take that many televisions. Tech nerd. He's been around since the internet was invented. Before the internet was invented. He showed me the internet. And I said, it'll never work. Why the hell would people want to do that? He doesn't remind me because I remind myself. See, you're going to wind up on the floor and we're going to make fun of you. That's the thing. I know what I do to bartenders who drink too much. We put them in a seat or a banquette near the bar and giggle at them. And if they're lucky, they don't get fired. I'd say half and half because sometimes it's a bartender that's been there forever and it's just being drunk. And it's not like you can't, like, and especially in our club, there's not, like there aren't 5,000 bartenders to take its place because most of our bartenders were goth. So it's just you go on the dance floor and ask somebody, can you work? Did you drink? So yeah, we were mean in the club scene. And like I said, I have a gig next month. So maybe I'll show you the guys a short of the outside of the gig. So, because the last thing I need is people mad at me when I'm taking their money or scanning their ticket. So no, we're going to sit you right next to the bar and people are going to mock you. That's what they do. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? You do know the first person that was declared in your life is the person that had the most pull, the most information, the most knowledge about why you shouldn't be here. But you didn't listen, did you? And then they sort of went down the line and did it from the most important down to we don't care anymore. Is that right? Is that what you really want to do? What does the public do? Somebody yelled at me once and said, you guys have information. Is that because you're allowed to, or is that because you sneak it? That's a question. You know, someone can come out and when they're going somewhere to Starbucks, they can yell it at me. I don't care. I'm not going to get in your face either. There's that one lady who's a public. Oh my God, she can beat the crap out of me. Can I do it tomorrow? Because Papa Cat will be here and he can do it for me. If not, I will, because I do not like to be on film. Thank you. Yes, sometimes I go out on a tangent about knowledge and stupidity. You'll hear it because I'm getting better. Ever since the last kerfuffle, I'm getting better about yelling at them or theater voicing them again. So, oh yeah, Sharpie chalk. I found a Sharpie chalk. Oh, and I think I might as well tell them where it was finally. Ooh, this one's gone. There was a transparent post-it note here that said cult with an arrow, and it actually lasted for 3 weeks. Let's go see if the other one's gone. Because I have a silver pen now. So, I'm afraid to, like, film any kid between the ages of 6 and 10 because I always think that they're going to walk into Scientology, and I don't mess with people with kids because kids are confused enough as it is. Why add to their confusion? That, and I had CSA to my body done for 5 years straight, so I don't talk about it. I leave that to Serge. Let's see. Oh, somebody's putting up flyers here. And this is still here. Isn't that cool? The transparent post-it notes rock, man. It's fading too. The marker is fading faster than it comes off. They found it on the other one, but they forgot this one. It'll be gone by tomorrow. But oh yeah, Papa Cat, start that stupid, make another request and use another email address that they're screwing up because one of the doors on the outside won't open. And somebody's been here. Somebody put a flyer up here. That is cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about, it's silver too, I think. Chalk, Sharpie, and yes, I have a pen fetish that I could just write C-U-L-T. But put it over here and then put the arrow. So this one was for tall people. Because, you know, tourists look at everything. So that's the point now for me is getting tourists so they'll take it home. So, might call? I should. I might. Because, yeah, I know. Abby had to be the thumbnail again today. Because I don't think about taking pictures when I'm not here. Unless it's of the girls. So. Which Papa Cat spends 3 hours on the girls on a Friday night. And if I'm not grumpy, I'll pick up the camera and move it when they move. So he likes my framing. Do you like that one? It's a bummer that this one's gone though. I wonder where but look at that paint. Is that paint really peeling already? This is like just painted recently. Oh wait, all of those colors are, that yellow one up there is real. It looks like Graffiti Hounds got to this pole. Because it's chipped, it's yellow, it's white. That's not us. Okay, Scientology, I didn't do that. I don't do things like that. Sorry. Maybe it's just the cheap paint. Do you wish you were out of there and at the beach? I'm always talking about the beach. I love the beach. It's really nice. And you get to wear like a big down coat at night because it's San Francisco. And I used to go to a beach where we had mussels that we could like grill. And of course, there's nothing more than a bunch of people going, what month is this? And what month aren't we allowed to? Sorry, tangent. But don't you wish you were out of there? I mean, you shouldn't have to pay for enlightenment. It should be pretty free. I probably would bet that the Dalai Lama doesn't cost anything to go see him, but you pay for the prayer shawl. And who wouldn't mind having a prayer shawl blessed by the Dalai Lama? I'm not religious, but I wouldn't knock anything. Yes, I carry a rosary in my purse. Because I believe in the Superman panel of God. Yeah, I should use it as a thumbnail. Hell, I should use like one of the flowers here as a thumbnail. Oh, most of them are broken off on this side. I wonder if anybody's been breaking more. It's the best, I swear to God. Could you picture them calling the cops on me because I was restoring this gate? The cops coming up at me and going, you can't use a magic eraser on that anymore, miss. You're not supposed to be touching it. Or they come up and go, just don't do it too hard and leave. Because San Francisco doesn't like them, and they especially don't like who's running it because they don't like skateboarders. So, and I haven't seen an influx of skateboarders here. It might be at his obnoxious place. I just that he's called Braille skateboarding. Unless he has a blind relative that he's named it for, that is freaking offensive. So, and it's even worse. I had a friend that actually went blind over the summer between 6th and 7th grade. Can't remember what she had. Her mom used big words on it, but so it's like, got to see it real close because in classes that we were in, they sat her close to me because I knew her because she was out of district. So sometimes I'd even read to her and it's like, Braille skateboarding, that is freaking offensive. So remember, to your people, knowledge is awful. Why do you think they call it a knowledge report? You're not allowed to ask questions, so if you don't understand what one of the courses are, usually you won't understand any of the courses after that. And can you ask questions? Probably not. If they're having a course in there like they say they are, do they let you ask questions? Probably not. So think about what you're getting out of Scientology. Nothing except emptying your wallet. Think of that. Some short little Napoleon complex man has taken over the orgs or the whole thing and run with it. He changed the rules and said he found LRH's secret papers, which I doubt, because LRH was, a little bit of an egoist and wanted all of his stuff out there. So I don't think he hid anything away. The little one comes out and says, now we can do fundraising, when LRH didn't like it. So I don't understand. Whose dogma are you following? A guy who was under 30 when he wrote the stuff? Or a guy who wrote 1 million science fiction novels? I don't get it. Do you have an answer? You can leave an answer on a post-it note outside the door and I'll read it. I'm usually here around 2. It'd be a bizarre conversation, or you can leave it on my car, because I know you guys know where my car is. And you can do that. I always check my tires, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. So, a little dialogue here might not hurt, because you guys get to find out that we are not evil, and we get to find out that you're not brain dead. It's that easy. A little conversation wouldn't hurt. Freaks. Yes, exactly. And everybody says they got confused at one point. And at one point, so they couldn't ask because they get in trouble for it. Think about it. Going to the hole for asking a question. Wow. That's some trippy crap. What year? Oh, it doesn't say so on the plaque. I have to look it up. It's 19 something. Well, it's off. It's after the earthquake. So I think it's 1911. They actually made this building. And I should just look up the history of the Transamerica and find out if this is the original building or if this is their second building after the earthquake. So, yeah, and it's been bumped up from city to county, because after city and county is state, and after state is what they are, and after what they are is federal. So, but look at this limestone. The glittery parts, that's limestone. Woo, that's cool. Oh, don't tell me that's no, it's not. Okay, I thought it was going to be like the marble pieces where it's a veneer. So, and the way the thugs are working nowadays, just to piss people off, they'd pop out the veneer marble on here, because this is just like 1/4 of an inch thick. Because the smart ones get bored, and then everybody else gets bored, and the smart ones are like, let's go do this. How do you know about that? No, let's just go do it. So it's like, that's what I should care about. And then this paint, it's like, do they claim that this paint was all over everything? Well, if they do, then they should repaint it. So, it's like, what did the place look like when you got it? You have to keep it up like that. And guys know, I always love complaining about my building. So, anyway. So, let's see. Scientology. Somebody was talking about the little one wearing high heels, and somebody said lifts. And have you ever looked at the shoes of both of them? You know who and the short one? They look goofy. I'm sorry, but shoes with lifts look really goofy. They look like medicinal shoes. So, it's like, if I was them, I'd actually have heels instead of the medicinal shoes, because then they wouldn't be hiding their shortness. Oh my God, somebody left the door open. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? I can't block the door. That's what the cops told me. Do you wish you were hanging out with them instead of having to sit in here and listen to me bitch and moan? Turning on the boombox won't stop me. Never does. So I'm sorry that you have to put music to drown me out. Is that because you have to worry about the people in there listening to me and wanting to leave? Huh? Just a question. Oh, you turned down the boombox, so that must have meant something. You know, if you leave, you will not catch pneumonia. And if you do, we have 5 hospitals in the Bay Area that can take care of it. That we have 2 that are trauma 1. So even if you had it really bad, they could help you with that. There are employment agencies that you can go to that'll help you get a job when you leave. And with your administrative skills through the whole office, you'd be able to get easily a first-in job and be able to go up the ladder in less than 2 years. It's possible, and you don't even have to have graduated from high school. I didn't, and I turned out to be an executive assistant. So, for a legal guy once, and they all knew I didn't have a diploma. So it's not like you can say that a diploma will stop you. So just think of it that way. They're playing it again. Oh, God. And it doesn't sound like the 80s slow music. I don't know what it sounds like. Let's see. I had to go back. Yes, I have. I've seen him 3 times now, I think, maybe 4, but never close enough. So, and the one time I thought it was close enough, it was somebody else. So, and I paid attention, so. No, it's not. You get a backup bartender. Aw, you're going, okay, then you come tomorrow if you can. All my staff are volunteers, you know that. So, and a real volunteer, all they care about is getting water or getting a piece of the cake when they were there. I'm actually volunteering next week or next month because it's art people. So it'll be just like, just give me water. No, give me the bottle. Okay, thank you, I'm fine. So that's my fee when I work as volunteer. So yes, you go away, have fun, have a good day. I'm still wandering around. Even though I'm at 56 already. God, I've gotten better at this. That is good. God, I remember when it was like hell just to get to 30. So, and like I said, this side echoes, but the other side actually, or this side carries. The other side is what has the, see, the ghosts want you to hear me. They want you to know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get you guys out of a tax-free status. I'm trying to help with the children that keep getting put in here when they shouldn't be, because 10 years old is not an adult. And, you know, basically just trying to shut you guys down because you're not good for humans. Because who the hell would think that an alien brought over frozen puppets and dropped them in a volcano and then set it ablaze with a nitrogen bomb from a DC-8? They don't make DC-8s out of this world. So you figure that Xenu, yes, his name is Xenu, would have a more advanced aeronautics situation going on. So since he didn't, and everything that Elron said was from the 50s, because he said you guys were from or that planet was from the 50s. So I don't even think collectors have DC-8s. They're that bad. So it's very possible. There's some eccentric somewhere that might have one, but it's not something they collect. It's not a Learjet. It's a McDonnell Douglas jet. And that's pretty much like the Kleenex of the jet world. Anyway, so if you ever want to leave, you can start by building a personal email and stuff like that at the library. Make sure you're not wearing anything that you wear here. And then you can go over there and start with a Google account or something. And then when you're done there, memorize your user and password. You can go into the settings of the web browser and then hit history and clear. That'll get you off of the web browser. And then you don't have to worry about it. And you can do it that way. Or if you are public and have family who don't like this place, that are with people who do like this place, ask them if you can use their computer. But make sure you're not wearing anything that you wear here. Because I don't trust them. Sorry. From what I hear, AirTags are easy. So, and somebody even said something about a microchip. So, make sure that you do not wear the same clothes, including hairpins, and maybe even a separate pair of glasses, to go do something to leave here. And you can get out. There are ways to do it. They just don't want you to because they're losing people left and right, and they can't afford to lose more. So look and see how many Sea Org people you have in there. You're not even supposed to have like maybe one. And if you have more Sea Org in there, that means this branch is failing. So you don't have to listen to what anybody says to you. If there are more Sea Org members here, there's something wrong, because Sea Org is not supposed to be here. It's just supposed to be you guys with maybe 2 regular Sea Org people. So think about that too. It's like you have too many people who can stir the pot with you, when it's supposed to be one person and you guys keeping the flames going. And if I was you, I'd be very suspicious of the person who's stirring the pot, because he probably shouldn't be. And I know you all want to think of me as the devil, and I'm not, because I don't believe in the devil, and I have nothing but compassion for you freaks, believe it or not. Whoops. Okay, I'll stop there. At least I told them how to get out, how to start it. They didn't have to leave immediately. Oh my God, that was funny. Okay, I have to back up again. Let's see. Okay. Yes, there are. Who said it? An article. What article? Yeah, I'll show her them right now. Well, this place also, the back building was also the first place to hold a Jewish service in San Francisco. So this is actually 2 buildings put together, and I'm not sure if Transamerica bought it and put it together, probably, or they leased it out. But yes, there are. Let me find them for you. Because I've also been worried about the fire escapes because they've got rust on them. Let me see if the gimbal will work well. You can see the part of one right there. So yes, since this was the first place, they put, and it was probably a gift too, having the Stars of David on the fire escape. So, and let me see, where's the last one? Well, there's 1, 2. Oh, I'm at the top. I'm missing the 3rd one. Let's see. Ah, there's the 3rd one. So, see? And I'll show you the plaque. It's okay. Don't talk too much amongst yourselves. I had to say this yesterday too, because the paragraphs are big. It's like, if you're gonna do that, go do it on text. Get a Google phone number. Oh God, I was talking to my dad about that too. And that's what I should tell them too. Get a Google phone number. Because they're pretty much, you know, go to Electronic Frontier Foundation and find out how to go basically person free, and they'll tell you how to do it, and you can do it all as an anonymous person. So see, first Jewish religious service. The 2nd floor room in a store which stood on this location, 40 pioneers of Jewish faith gathered on Yom Kippur, September 26, 1849, and participated in the first Jewish religious service in San Francisco. So it did burn down, because it says, which stood on this location. So I guess when they rebuilt all of this, because this can be from the 20s, have this in my old house. That'll be an explanation for another day. That can be from the 20s or the aughts. And I'm pissing off pigeons here because I'm walking through their food, or walking around their food. So it did burn down. So yes, and the other side, because it's weathered, is getting rusty, which is something we need to complain to them too, is that fire escapes are not supposed to be rusty. What, you're gonna make everybody come to this side? Because the stuff inside will burn like a mofo because it's wood. It's that beautiful redwood and oak wood, but it's still wood. So it's like, no, not gonna be a fire here. Yeah. Who was the famous one that wasn't going to burn down? That's all I have to say. Thank you, my moderator. Now I'm reading again. Dead air, sorry. Okay. Old Fugazi Bank? There was a bank named after the Fugazis? I thought they were promoters? God, I haven't heard that name in years. Yeah. Yeah, because they weren't supposed to be. Sea Org was supposed to be specifically somewhere else. And when I thought I saw my first Sea Org here, I was like, ooh, we're in trouble. And then nothing happened and the same people are here. And then I was like, ooh, there's not enough people. And so it was like, yeah, this one is having problems. But I think it's just having problems because nobody wants to be in it anymore. I help, that's for sure. But, because it's mostly the well-off people in San Francisco, because we're also near Pacific Heights and everything like that, and that's where the mansions are, who go on here because that's what they do, is they get people who can afford being on a whack job, you know, church, and take them when they're low and get them inside. So it's like, it just doesn't feel like it's, I see kids with moms and I see older people. I really don't see, and people who look like they're in their early 20s. So they would be legacies. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you wish you were out of that desk right now doing something that would mean something to someone? You know, you can be. You can just get up and walk out. Make sure you take your purse because you'll never get your wallet back. And you can hide behind my car. You all know what my car is. And I'll just ask you a couple of questions. And then you'll come home with me and we'll start the ball rolling. Because I like to help people get out of horrible situations that they're stuck in. So that's pretty much what a human does. So if your humans don't do that, which I wonder why you're calling yourself a religion, because religions help the people on the outside because they were started because it was to build a war. Troops. So you do that and then you do charity to the outside world to get them to join your church. And then you help the people that are old, aged, and infirm inside your church because they're old, aged, and infirm. So they need special care. But you guys don't even do that. All you do is turn them into light janitorial or cafeteria workers. That's not right. If anybody ever thinks about it, that's not right. There's somebody watching me. So you don't want to do that. That is not called compassion. That is called making money. And if the most important thing in your religion is making money and reporting it every week to, you know, the regional office, that's not going to work either. That will not give you any satisfaction because the only person you're helping is the little one who makes 6 figures as opposed to your 5, 4. I mean, you know, the rumor is that Sea Org people only get $47 or $53 a month. Is that the truth? In San Francisco? I don't even think you could buy a coffee with that. So I don't know where you guys are holed up at then, unless they're making other Scientology people provide space for you guys, because you sure as heck couldn't afford an apartment here. You could if you had 10 people, and I've heard there are 10 people in apartments, but you know, also the buildings inspectors wouldn't like that. So that's interesting. I hope nobody finds out where you guys live, because then the building inspectors will come for you, because we're all freaked out about earthquakes. So you'll be causing an earthquake hazard if you have 10 people in a studio apartment, which is the rumor. So see, your rumors are about as interesting as ours are. They don't make any sense. I don't know how you could fit 10 people in a studio unless it was a loft. So, you know, it works both ways. The big media doesn't pay attention to us because we're not worth their time. We don't make them any money. We're not causing enough of a ruckus, and the ones who do cause enough of a ruckus, they still don't get invited to the media. So we'll never show up at Channel 5 at 6 o'clock. It's just the way it is. So you have to learn with it. The media will never attack us. They'll never attack you. We're just not that interesting. And if your egos can take that, then good. You're going somewhere in the world. I wonder if he's going around. He came up closer and then he turned around. See? I think everybody is in Scientology nowadays. I'm waiting for him to turn the corner up there. So what I've said is true, unfortunately. And because I grew up here, I really don't want camera crews here. So, but like I said, they're not doing it in LA. They're not doing it here. So don't think that highly of yourself. And don't think that lowly of me. Yes, it said 1849, but it probably burned down in the earthquake. Oh, hi, Wally. You're back. Cool. See, it's like if somebody asks a question, it's like we should make you go watch from the beginning. Or when I learned to do timestamps, because I always talk about so many different things. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Louie. So, yeah, we'll see if this guy walks in. Even though I don't think he'd have an e-meter in that bag. It looks too thin. So, okay. So, let's see. The door has been kept open a crack and there is somebody there, so I don't understand. If you're recording me, at least don't cut out the good stuff and just edit me to sound like I'm an idiot. Not an idiot. I'm not that intelligent, but the in-between is what the average normal is. So, and yeah, they don't care about us. Sorry. We have to do this by ourselves. That's why we're all out here. So, in a way, you'd probably wish that they would show it on television because we would dissipate in numbers. But since we don't and nobody's paying attention to us, it's attracting more people. Isn't that fun? Am I ready to smile? You're talking to somebody else again. Okay, oh my God, it's 1:12. Okay, so I'm gonna be done now because I have to get on the freeway. It's Friday, even though I take that back because I'll be able to get home faster, and I've got appointments this evening. So Fridays are empty during the summer season. So Fuzz, do you have a feed for me? Fuzz is really good at finding feeds for me. So, because we always just go to the pyramid because there's supposed to be a moose and a squirrel out on the jutting things on the sides. And I even told my dad today that if they ever turn any of this into condos, that they're both in trouble. Ah, cool, Windy City. He hangs out here sometimes. So, okay, guys, have a good evening. Have fun. It's Friday. Don't do anything stupid, please. And please remember everything you did tonight, too. Okay? Yeah, go there and tell them we sent you. Unfortunately, I can't watch it live when I'm driving. It distracts me too much. So, National Registry of Historic Buildings. Right. And there's one above them. Unless that one isn't it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ocean View. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.